Hello guys, today I'm taking you on a journey through the history of BeamNG Drive. So buckle up and here we go. We're starting off way back in 2005. There was a game called Rigs of Rods. This game was way ahead of its time with its soft body physics. Actually, you can still download the game today. Let's fast forward 6 years later. It's 2011 and some developers from Rigs of Rods are planning to make their own soft body physics game called BeamNG Drive. Beam meaning the node and beam structure used for the physics, and NG standing for next generation. But how? The only thing they've done so far is a website. But come 2012, a new year, it's time for some developing. After much time, they did it. This was some awesome physics using CryEngine 3. And on May 28, 2012, they show off to the public what they'd actually achieved in a video titled Revolutionary Soft Body Physics in CryEngine 3, starring the Gavril D series. This video got more than 1 million views overnight. The public was hyped, but BeamNG found issues in CryEngine 3 and they had to switch to another game engine. After that was taken care of, they did some tweaking here and there and it was finished. It's August 3rd, 2013, and BeamNG.Drive was released. Everyone was excited to play it. A few hours later, Mythbusters 1949 Cadillac Series 62 was the first mod to be released to the public. Mythbuster was working on one in real life, and he modded it into the game. Afterwards, people flooded into the forums, releasing more mods to the game. BeamNG was not just a crashing game, it's a physics simulator with modeling, suspension, and handling. This is something special. On September 11, 2013, the Moonhawk was added to the game. In 2014, they released one of the most revolutionary and amazing cars, the Pigeon. Afterwards, a few more updates were added to the game, but in 2015, BeamNG's most productive year, adding 6 new vehicles and a new map to the game. In 2016, it was the beginning of some new tech to be added to the game. The Hirochi Sunburst and SBR4 were the only cars that would still be in production at the time. So on February 9th, 2016, the ETK 800 series came along. Then the ETK K series in June. They also added the Beam Navigator, a GPS device. Then came the Ibishu Miramar. The next year in 2017, the Ibishu Hopper was released. This was a nice compact off-roader resembling a Jeep. That same year, BeamNG introduced West Coast USA, the largest map yet. 2018 brought a variety of vehicles and maps. In April came the Wentworth bus. In the summer of that year, BeamNG had a collaboration with Automation, which brought the Automation Test Track. This was the first map with snow and ice. The end of 2018 would bring the amazing addition of the Italy map. In 2019 through 2020, it was a little underwhelming, bringing a few remasters to some old maps. On May 15th, 2021, I would log on to BeamNG for the first time. I was one of the lucky people to remember what BeamNG was like without PBR materials. Speaking of which, on the 30th of June, 2021, 0.23 was released, adding new PBR materials, a Pigeon remaster, and the Widgeon. By the end of 21, 3 cars were added and a few others were remastered. 2022 brought the Scintilla. 0.26 and 0.27 were major updates to say the least, bringing the new map of Johnson Valley. 2023 brought the ETK remaster in 0.28, and in 0.29 they added a minivan and more Gambler 500 stuff. And finally, 0.30 has added a new side-by-side, but what could we be seeing in the future? I have a whole video on that you should go check out. And that was the history of BeamNG Drive. Also, go check out my Patreon and join my Discord. And until next time, cut!